Okay guys, and welcome back to Dirty Split. Final part today where we solve the case of the murder. Okay, so we need to leave and go to New York, so let's just do that. Let's just go to the gates.
This Va-Va-Voom bar in New York then. Maybe there I'll find out what Bedford's deep, dark secret was.
Off to New York we go! This is going to be one expensive bill for the client. Okay, well, we're in New York, and here is the Va-Va-Voom bar. Okay, so we have arrived. Okay, let's talk to the bartender, see if he's got any information.
Hello.
I can see some sexy legs in the background.
Martini, Bloody Mary.
I'm not here for the drinks. I have a few questions.
Do you know Dr. Christopher Bedford?
Do you know a Dr. Christopher Bedford?
Never heard of him.
Are you sure?
I don't remember every patron's name. And people don't exactly wear name tags around here. Our patrons don't talk much anyway. You might want to take a leaf out of their books.
You might want to have a shave.
Do you know a Giorgio Castafiore?
Joe, of course I know him.
What's your connection to him?
He's the owner of the Va-Va-Voom. I'm the barkeeper at the Va-Va-Voom. You do the math.
Love your sarcasm, indeed. Okay. I have no more questions then.
I have to go.
Can we go down here? Let's have a look.
The gentlemen are entranced by the young lady's performance.
Let's talk about the woman then.
Hello.
Any... No?
I have to go.
What's this? Audience... Dancer...
She's talented. And scantily clad.
Oh, what happened there?
She's talented. And scantily clad. A winning combination. I doubt she'll be of any help. What's more, I'd have to deal with an angry mob if I interrupted her performance now.
Yes.
I can't think of any reason to bother them.
You can't think of any reason to talk to the locals in here about them, But that's just plain damn stupid. Okay, let's look at the photo.
The picture shows two men. The one on the right looks like Dr. Bedford without his glasses. The caption reads, Joey and Uncle Johnny, 1958. Uncle Johnny?
Who's Uncle Johnny, bitch?
Hello.
What?
I have to go.
This is...
He doesn't seem very talkative.
Have I got anything to show him? Can I show him this?
Do you recognize this man?
That's Joe.
Joe?
Joe Castafiore. He owns this bar.
Are you sure? Take another look.
Mister, of course I'm sure. You see the photo over there on the wall? That's Joe. What do you want from him anyway?
It's about a matter in a police investigation. I can't divulge any details at this point.
Well, take me to him then.
Hello. When was the last time you saw Mr. Castafiore?
Haven't seen him in a while. Which is not unusual, seeing as Joe is hardly ever around anyway.
Doesn't he have to take care of the bar?
Sex sells. Business takes care of itself and not half-naked girls dancing around.
Where can Joe usually be found?
He travels a lot. Never know where. Listen, it's not my job to monitor his life. That's what he's got a wife for.
Oh? Do you know where I can find Mrs. Castafiore?
Over in Jersey. Newark, I think.
Okay, so we need
go.
to go and visit him. Okay, let's leave. Damn, that bartender was a pain in the butt hole. He's making a phone call.
Yeah, it's me, Leo. A cop just came around here. Joe's dead. Pretty sure, yeah. He had a photo of Joe with him. It looked like he'd been iced. Yeah, I'll do that.
Maybe someone's gonna try and kill me now. Okay, so let's go to the house.
Hey, what are you doing to my door? Keep your hands off it. Beat it!
Hello?
Open,
The
bitch.
mail slot's barely big enough for a newspaper.
Chuck this in there.
I should ring the bell and see if someone's there.
Okay.
Yeah, what is it?
Hello, Mrs. Castafiore. My name is Baxter.
So, what do you want?
I'm here because of your husband.
Joe, what's he done now?
There's no easy way to say this. I have reason to believe your husband is dead.
Nonsense. Nothing knocks that old bastard over. And you're not kidding me that easily. You need to come up with something better than that. Now scram.
What a brutally honest young lady. And so polite.
Let's do this again.
Hey, what's this all about? I don't want your stinking flyers. You can shove that where the sun don't shine.
Look closer at the picture, Mrs. Castafiore.
Joe? Is that Joe?
That's right. That's your husband. The police took this photo post-mortem.
So it is true. The old fool did get himself killed after all.
I have a couple of questions, if that's okay with you.
Aw, it doesn't matter now anyway. Come in.
Hello to you. Ha ha ha. This Snoop.
I don't search through other people's furniture just like that. Well, not often, anyway.
Now that you don't have a husband, how
least
about
not
a nice
as Mrs.
romp on the
Costello
sofa,
is
young
watching.
lady? Okay, let's talk to her then.
You don't seem to be too bothered by your husband's death.
Aw, you know, basically, it's no surprise to me, and I've seen it coming for a long time. I just didn't think I'd learn about it this way. From a complete stranger.
What do you mean you've seen it coming?
Joe's as hot-headed as they come. The moron often got himself into the hugest messes. Most of the time, he'd barely managed to get out of them. This time, he apparently didn't. I always told him to keep his fingers off all this monkey business. You think he'd listen to me?
What monkey business?
Well, that's hardly a secret around here in this neighborhood. Joe takes on an assignment now and again from Uncle Johnny.
So it's a family business, then?
Family? Heh. You could put it that way. Uncle Johnny ain't really Joey's uncle, of course. But they're all a part of the same honorable family.
Okie dokie. What I'm going to do now, guys, I'm just going to
Does
jump
that
through
mean
these
your husband
questions.
was
I'll see you once I get a
entangled in
bit more
mafia activity?
information.
Well,
I'll be right back
not
now.
exactly
A locker at the airport, huh? So has anyone ever gotten greedy?
Okay, so we're back.
Not
We're
just
talking about
once.
money in a
Joe
locker at
just
the
can't shut
airport,
his
so I'm
mouth.
assuming that's where we're going to go in
He
just a
even got
moment.
himself shot one time because some guy wanted to grab the money for himself. The damn fool. It all caught up with him after all. I told him.
Okay, so there's money at the airport apparently in one of the lockers, so we're going to go there quite soon, guys, and find out what's going on. Let's just ask these final two questions.
When was the last time you saw your husband?
Couple of weeks ago, maybe a month. Listen, I don't know exactly. It's not important to me anymore. The bastard had a different girl in every city and had been that way for a long time.
Then why did you marry him?
Good question. I can hardly remember myself what it was that attracted me to him in the first place. I should have listened to my mother. She always told...
Okay. Do you know a Dr.
Do you know a
Christopher
Dr. Chris?
Nah.
Dr. Bedford looks like the spitting image of your... Do you know if Joe might have had a brother?
Nah.
Could it
No.
be that Joe led a double life? Maybe his real name wasn't even Giorgio...
Listen, mister. Just Joe may be a scumbag, but he is and still remain. If you want proof, look over there. All of Joe's papers.
Okay,
I
let's
have to
look in the
go.
cabinet then.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Shut it, you slug.
Grocery list, newspaper clippings, a diploma from a manicure studio. Aha! There's a birth certificate. Sure enough, Joe really is Joe. Or rather, Giorgio Antonio Castafiore. This is interesting. Joe had a twin brother. Identical, in fact. The twin brother's name isn't mentioned on here, but I bet his name today is Christopher Bedford. And I bet he's alive and kicking, too.
So, he's got a twin brother, so we possibly chasing the wrong guy.
A TV guide for the next few weeks. I doubt it's better than the last. Or the ashtray.
Okay, well, let's leave. We have to go back to the airport and check the locker that they use for hoisting money.
If the
Okay.
murder victim isn't Bedford, I'm afraid it would take the police too long to track him down. Mrs. Castafiore mentioned a locker in Las Vegas that Joe frequently used. Maybe I'll find out more there. I have a hunch that this'll take me to Bedford.
Back to Las Vegas, baby. Okay, which one was it?
One of these lockers must be Joe Castafiore's, but I don't know which one. And even if I knew, I'd still need the combination.
Wouldn't that be on something? So have a look at these.
That's a page from the brochure for Dr. Bedford's practice. It has the practice's address. This must be the missing page from Madame...
Okay. Business cards, plane tickets. What's on here?
This is a writing pad from the Rainbow Motel. Exactly the same kind of paper that I found in Dr. Bedford's practice. The top sheet has been ripped off, but there are still traces of the writing's impression. They're too faint to be legible, though.
So, can I combine? Is there any...
This is the piece of paper that was lying next to Dr. Bedford. There's a bit of glitter and a picture of a rainbow on it. It's useless.
How can I guess I need to examine the writing pad. Can I use the pencil in coordination with it?
Right. I'll use my pencil to rub over the pad. There. Now the writing should be legible.
Well, what is it? Let's go back. It's got a number on it too. That's so awesome.
This is a writing pad from the Rainbow Motel.
I know.
Someone jotted something down here. McC 169316. Wait a minute. Joe's wife said he always had a locker at the airport when he was McC, meaning
This one.
number 169. This is it. What do we have here? An empty bag. There are some dollar bills left in it. Looks like someone was in a hurry. There's more. A newspaper from 2 weeks ago. That must be Joe's travel literature which he left here. A baseball magazine, and a few full of scantily clad women. Yep, definitely Joe Castafiore's. What's this?
We're
A
onto
travel
something.
catalog. Quite heavy. Somehow this seems out of place. I wonder if someone else put it here. Let's see. Joe was assigned to take the money from the casinos to New York, but he never got round to doing that, and now he never will. It was in Dr. Bedford's office that I found the piece of paper with the locker combination on it, or what was left of it. And now Joe's dead, and the money's gone. I'm getting the impression that the good doctor isn't so clean after all. Anyway, I need to find out where he is.
Right, let's make a phone call to my beloved boyfriend,
Who should I
Gigi. Okay, let's make a call.
Vanderbilt residence, good evening.
Good evening, Mrs. Vanderbilt. This is Al Baxter.
How are you and your daughter? I was able to find out a couple of things.
I was able to find out.
Please enlighten.
I'm afraid there are some things about Dr. Bedford's past which you don't know yet. It would take too long to explain it all over the phone, and I'm in a hurry. I'll tell you everything once I'm back in Los Angeles.
Alright,
How are
maybe
you,
we
little
have to do this.
All our hopes rest on you, Mr. Baxter. Please hurry with your investigation.
I have to...
Goodbye.
Okay, so where do we go from here?
I can't fly away yet.
Who is this guy? Can we talk to this guy? I guess we're leaving the airport, possibly. Let's have a look at where I just picked up the literature. Travel catalog. Let's have a look inside.
That's the travel catalog from... Pretty heavy. Pages 316 to 320 have been ripped out. On the very last page is the publisher's address and phone number.
So... what's your point?
These are plane tickets for a return flight. The outward flight was 2 weeks ago.
Can we go back into Las Vegas now? No? Can we... Is there anyone else I can call?
Who should I call?
Oh, it's called the publisher. But I don't know what they would let us
Up
know.
and Away Travel Agency. My name is Tiffany. How may I be of service?
Hello, Tiffany. I have your current North American travel catalog here. Unfortunately, it's missing a few pages.
We'd be happy to send you a new catalog right away, sir.
Thanks, but it would be just as good if you could tell me what's on the missing pages.
Certainly, sir. Which pages are you inquiring about?
Page 316 to 320.
A moment, please, sir. Ah, yes. Here. The enchanting winter world of Aspen. Plunge into the mountain's pristine beauty. Feel the adrenaline rush as you speed down the slopes. Let eventful days fade away over hot cocoa and enjoy the peace and isolation of your own mountain lodge.
Wonderful, thank you. You've been a big help, Tiffany.
Gladly, sir. Goodbye.
Remote mountain lodge in Aspen, huh? Sounds just like the doctor.
So it looks like we're going there. Let's go.
This might be a long shot, but the travel catalog is the only lead I have. Let's see if this will finally take me to Bedford.
Who are you? I've been stalked. And we're off to Aspen, baby! Yeah! So the final chapter in this long story.
This should be it. The lady down at the hotel reception recognized Bedford's photo and sent me here. Let's see.
So, let's knock on the door.
Who's there?
What shall I say? Denise sent me, Mr. Bedford.
Denise sent me, Mr. Bedford. She's convinced of your death and very upset over it.
Denise. Come in.
Oh yeah. Well, open the door for me.
How is Denise?
Just as you'd expect, under the circumstances. She's despaired and confused.
I never wanted to hurt her. That was never my intention.
Denise isn't the only one whose life you messed up. Your brother is dead, and Walter Vanderbilt is stuck in jail because of it.
What? Walter? What does he have to do with anything?
The police think he's murdered you.
Oh, that... It was never planned this way. Oh, God. None of this was planned. Everything got out of hand. Oh, God.
Why did you kill your brother?
Why did you kill your brother?
It was an accident. I really didn't want to... Well, I didn't know what to do. I reacted instinctively and... Oh, God. What was I thinking?
Pull yourself together. Let's take it from the start. Joe was your twin brother, yes?
Yes. Yes, that's right. As unlikely as that may seem today, we grew up together in Jersey. Joe always had the wrong friends and kept being roped into things. He often took advantage of our semblance in the process. I was always a scapegoat for his monkey business. It started with petty thefts. Soon it was cars and then more. He slipped deeper and deeper into this world. He kept pulling me down with him.
Until you fled from home.
Exactly. I ran off as soon as I could. I just wanted to get out of all that before there was no way out. I went to California, changed my name, and earned a medical degree.
And then the world caught up with you.
Unfortunately, yes. Joe somehow managed to track me down when he was in Vegas. Damn coincidence. He kept calling my practice over and over and over again. I told him it was all over. I didn't want anything to do with him or his monkey business. And then, one night, he was standing right there in my office. He tried to coax me into something, to use me as a scapegoat again. We got into a fierce fight. We were at each other's throats, and then...
Then you killed him.
I didn't want to. I didn't think about it. Suddenly, I had this paperweight in my hand, and Joe was lying there, dead.
I see.
Naughty boy. Who ransacked your practice then?
Who ransacked your practice then?
I did. I panicked and didn't know what to do at first. But I knew then that the life I knew was over. So I thought I'd make it look like a burglary. Joe still looked just like me, and everyone would mistake him for me. I wanted to flee. Have the world believe I was dead. For a while it worked too.
But Walter Vanderbilt had to pay the price.
Damn. It went all wrong.
That's not cool, dude.
Why did you break off your engagement to Denise?
Denise. She didn't know a thing about my past. The last thing I wanted was to drag her into this, like I'd always been dragged into things. When Joe discovered me and started calling me, I had to make a decision. Either I tell Denise everything and endanger her in the process, or I keep my distance from her in order to protect her. So I decided to cut her off for her protection.
Well, fair enough.
How did you come into possession of your brother's money?
Before we got into the fight, Joe told me he was a courier for the Mafia. He tried to lure me into it with promises of big money. He also mentioned a locker in McCarran Airport. Later, when he was lying at my feet, I saw the piece of paper beneath him with the combination on it. Suddenly, I was on the run and assumed dead. I could use the money. I could hardly make a withdrawal from my bank account post-mortem, so I ripped off the piece of paper and flew to Vegas.
And where is the money now?
That, Mr. Baxter, is something I'd like to know, too.
Ooh.
Throw your piece on the floor. Over to the couch. Now.
Gangster time, baby!
I hope you'll excuse our sudden entrance, but I'm sure you'll understand that we need to protect our financial interests.
How did you find me?
You have Mr. Baxter here to thank for that. Thanks to his investigation, you were brought to our attention. We've been tracking him for a while.
I should have known.
So, Mr. Bedford, where is the money?
As soon as you tell them what they want to know, we're both dead.
Shut up! You'll both be dead if you don't start talking.
Gentlemen, please. I'm sure we can resolve this situation in everybody's best interest, without resorting to physical violence.
So... how do we do that?
What guarantee do we have that you'll let us live?
None, you seedy little snoop. Let's cut him up, boss. This guy's getting on my nerves.
Please don't let my colleague's aggressive temper unsettle you. He doesn't always know when to shut his mouth. Nevertheless, I'll have to appeal to your rationality, Mr. Baxter. It's in your best interest to give our property back to us. You will not be harmed.
Then show me a sign of good faith. Tell your colleague here to lower his gun.
Oh, you smug little... Can you believe this guy? I feel like beating the living daylights out of you.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
But that's bullshit then.
Never mind.
This guy's just trying to buy some time. Let's ice him, boss. Come on.
Vito, as soon as we're back in New York, I'll see to it you undergo some anger management there.
I have a tip, a sort of tip-off that to do this. Rather than going for the entire conversation, it's time for epic cutscene animation. You least there's a bit of action going on now anyway. James Bond style. It's a doggy! What's going on now? Get in!
The gondola won't move. We need to get the station running first.
Okay. Here. What's in here? Toolbox.
Someone left a toolbox here. Probably one of the service technicians.
Well, look, take it.
A funnel. They probably use it to refill the machines with oil.
Take it.
Cutting pliers. These could come in handy.
Take it.
There's nothing else of interest in the toolbox.
Okay, so there's a lock here. Open it.
I won't be able to open this with my bare hands.
What have we got? Try this.
The lock is too hefty to cut it open with small pliers.
Do the lever.
The lever won't budge. I guess it only works when the machine is running.
Smash that open! What else have we got? Damn! Let me think this one through, guys. Be right back. Okay, we are back. We need to cut a bit of wire off here. Cut some wire off the wheel. That's what I'm told.
I'll cut a piece of wire out.
Good, now use the wire to pick the lock.
Maybe I can use the wire as a lockpick.
Now push the button.
All right, the station's running now.
Lever. Is that good? Let's see if it works now. Oh no, we want it in the other position. We want it to go up. Push up. And again. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. For like a this is not a fast escape.
Come on, Doctor. Let's get out of here.
Come on, Dr. Bedford. Let's go.
How are you?
I just want all of this to end.
It will soon. You do realize that I'll have to turn you over to the police when this is over.
I know, but now the Mafia is after me. I'd prefer a jail cell to a cold death in the snow anytime. Besides, I'm sick of fleeing. I've been fleeing my whole life. It would be nice if all this stopped. I could finally get some rest, even if that would have to be in prison.
I see.
Do you think we'll make it?
I'm working on it.
Something's
What happened?
happening.
Why did we stop?
I'm afraid your pursuers caught up with us.
They turned
Now
it
that's
off.
wrapped up there. Come on, let's get those bastards back down here.
No!
If I get a chance to lay my hands on them, I'll cut them open.
Damn it.
What do we do now?
Think.
We need to get out of here somehow.
Here.
The box is locked with a big screw nut and welded securely to the floor. I can't crack this open with my bare hands.
Well, use the thingamajiggy.
I can't use this to loosen...
What else have we got? What's this? Emergency hammer. Open.
The box... I can't crack the...
Okay, I get that. Use this.
Let's see if the key part of the hammer fits here. What do we have here? An oxygen mask. Oh, and a rope.
Okay, so... Open!
Let's see if the key fits here.
I'm glad there's no time on this, because I would be stressing. There's a rope now, we can... rope out.
I can't just throw the rope down there. I should tie it somewhere first.
Tie it to that.
The box is welded to the floor and very sturdy. This could work.
Okay, now throw it out. What's this? Can we go now?
Pretty steep fall to the ground. I won't throw the rope down as long as the gondola's moving. It
So
could easily get entangled in the trees and snap. And the rope is our only chance of getting out of here.
What could I possibly do? Let's get this and
I
this.
cut off the mask. Now, only the tube is attached to the bottle.
Put that on that.
Just put the funnel into the tube. Voila! An air horn. Now, let's see if this works.
Use it.
Maybe a heap of snow will cool down those hotheads in the valley.
Whoa! What's happening? Avalanche time, baby! Well, that worked. Okay, let's get out.
Well, Doctor, looks like you won't have to worry about these three anymore.
Look at your arms
There
and
are
legs
more of their
poking out
kind
the
where they
snow.
came from. I'm afraid you'll never live in peace as long as you're in possession of the money.
I
Not
think
even
we
in
have
prison.
come to the end of this now, guys. I'm just going to let it play through. Hope you've enjoyed. I'll
I'm
just
sure
let
the
it
FBI will
continue
be very interested
outwards.
to know where exactly the money is coming from. Who knows? Maybe they'll let you join in some witness protection program. There are the police.
You know, Mr. Baxter, the mafiosi would have found me sooner or later, but I'd never have survived this without your help. Anyway, thank you.
Don't thank me too soon. This is only the beginning for you. You'll still have to explain everything to Denise and the others, and especially to the police. Well, I better report back to Mrs. Vanderbilt. Whew, all the excitement. On second thought, I think my first point of action should be to find out where a guy can get a drink around here at this hour.
Okay, that's the end of it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully. Yeah. I'm just going to go now, guys. I have enjoyed this game personally. The voice acting has been really good. At times it can get a bit slow, but as you've seen at the end, there was a bit more action. I wish there was a bit more action throughout the game, though, but unfortunately there wasn't, so... yeah, but I did enjoy it, though.
Blah. Everything looks like a break-in that exhalated. What the hell is exhalated? Blah, blah.
And there was some bloopers. Anyway, guys, I want to say thanks for watching. I'm going to let the credits roll, and then that's going to be the end of it. So thanks for watching, and peace out.
How about the key to Lloyd's, blah, blah, blah. My name is Baxter. I'm a private investigator. My mother hired me. My mother? Not my mother. I'm making good progress. Thanks to the phone call list you gave me, I discovered a hot